Welcome, good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Speed Gaming. Welcome to our Mega Man 11 Any Tournament. My name is Volt. I will be momentarily joined by Kumba, who is setting up his Flash options in Chrome, because sadly Flash is still a thing. You are watching the race between sagehero and Chelney. Both are currently playing in the second round of the winners brackets. Chelney having beaten Infinite Mystery in the previous round, and sagehero having beaten, and I am hoping I'm not butchering this name, Enea 5MK. There we go, that's so much for the introduction, and that's all my knowledge of the game. I was kind of called here as a last moment resort. Fortunately, my co-commentator Kumba, who should be joining us any minute, knows everything about this game that you can ever ask for. And speaking of which, hello Kumba.
Hello, folks.
I just finished the introductions. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kumba. You might remember me from the Mega Man 2 tournaments, and maybe speedrunning a few Mega Man ROM hacks. Or, I mean, not a few, a lot.
Quite a few, I'd say.
Yeah. So
right.
you mind? Oh, sorry. So you mind telling me what's happened here? Seems like sagehero is quite decently far ahead of Chelney.
I was busy with the introduction, so I kind of missed where the lead came from. All I know is Chelney is good at pressing buttons, but not as good as sagehero right now.
Oh, okay then.
Not much of a route divergence. We happened to talk about this earlier, about the route having changed or not over the past few months. Fortunately, it's still either Tundra Man or Impact Man, so that hasn't changed.
Yeah, it seems like both runners are doing Impact first, I believe.
No, Reeves. Chelney did not die on the second room pit. That was a strategic withdrawal. That was not a death, that was purely intended. Because Chelney is the man of the strategy. I'm sure that's a new speedrunning strat.
Yeah, so coming up in this...
otherwise.
Yeah. So coming up in sagehero's stream, he's gonna try to do a skip this second gear phase, and he did a pretty good job at it.
That was a very good flawless fight.
Yeah, Chelney's gonna try to do the same thing.
Yeah, you do not want him to get in his gear form, because that wastes a lot of time.
Yeah, I think it's like 15 seconds or something, 20 seconds.
I think so. Plus, if you're, if your health isn't into consideration, you shouldn't, but it's possible to take a death.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
That is a very large hitbox. Now we have Ballerina Man, or whatever what's his official name? Oh, Tundra Man.
Oh, yeah, Tundra.
That guy. I'm just joking. I do know the names of these characters. I at least have that going for me, which is nice.
Yup.
But yes, Mega Man 11, the latest in the Mega Man series that came out a couple of months ago. Incidentally, it is also the first Mega Man game not made by Inafune, who left us to do his not so great other game.
Money number 9.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're allowed to say that name, because I'm pretty sure that name is cursed by now.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, but yeah, the latest in the Mega Man games, and it introduces two new, it introduces a new gear system, which has a double meaning, and maybe you can tell us more about that, Kuma.
So yeah, the power gear increases the power of your shots, and speed gear slows down time. We're going to be mainly using the power gear, but in this case on sagehero's stream, you're going to see him use the speed gear, so we can get that quick kill. Really good mashing. Yeah. I'm just kidding. There's turbo in this game.
Yes, that is also something. Mega Man 11 is. I'm not sure if it's the first game, I think it is, but it is the first game that has an in game turbo. And no matter how fast your input is, it is always capped at the same speed as the turbo button, so it is a legitimate thing to use in this game.
Yeah. It's the first turbo button for a classic game, at least. I think some of the X games had the turbo button.
I don't think they did, unless it was one of the very. No, excuse me, I'm thinking of Axel. Axel has a turbo gun, pretty much. He fires rapid fire. But there was never really an official turbo button in the X series.
Like
And Chelney takes an unfortunate death. Oh no.
Oh.
It's all strategy, folks. It's all in the name of entertainment.
Yeah, trust me, he's just wanting to do some kind of a new skip later in the run.
He's using warp strats. We weren't gonna spoil it, but here you have it, warp strats. But yeah, so we mentioned the gear system. From my little knowledge so far, it basically gives Mega Man. It gives him. How should I? Would alternative weapons be a good phrase for this, Kuma? Like it gives weapons an additional effect.
I think it would be more of a reference to like the Buster upgrade the Mega Man X games. Like, I think that's a pretty good example or a way of describing it.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Alright, Chelney made his way to Thunder Man. Meanwhile, Sagehero is breezing through Torchman stage. And as you can already tell, the mobility in this game is just not comparable to the previous Mega Man Classic games. It's just so fast thanks to the gear system.
As well as impact.
Yep. Just, you see people air dashing, sliding. It's so fast. You blink and the level is, or I won't say the level is over, but there was a mini boss that Sagehero just fought and, well, I blinked. I didn't even see what it looked like. Eat that, Jim.
So sagehero is going to be grabbing this W tank. By the way, not a lot of people know that, but you can actually freeze the firewall with Tundra. And then he's going to use it now to use even more impact.
So Kuma, do you actually speedrun this game yourself as well?
No, but you see me speedrunning a lot of ROM hacks and a couple of fan games that actually do have a swipe button, just like in this game. Like Mega Man.
That's almost the same.
yeah, it's essentially the same.
It's essentially the same. Just the graphics are different, but you know it's the same.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, all the games have Dr. Wily in it. And now we see the boss that we didn't see on Sagehero's screen. Chelney gave us a brief glimpse at it. But yeah, like all the Mega Man games have Dr. Wily in it, he always has 8 robots. And you know, it's all the same.
You're right. Oh, whoa.
Oh, Chelney! Oh! Chelney is not... he is not having a good day. That is his 3rd death in 3 stages. Also, I do apologize for my cough.
Yeah.
I'll try not to let it get out of hand.
Yeah, no worries. It was really snowy this week, at least where I live.
I work at a food bank and I had a lot of sickly people drop by today.
Oh,
So that does not bode well for me. I am Sniffles Man. Worship me.
So I guess we should talk a bit about Torchman's weapon, I guess.
Do we really?
I mean, he's skipping little bits of the stage by using it. Like,
I'm just kidding.
like he's gonna like like he's gonna get this W tank now with it.
To the question in chat by Kellis. How's the game going? That will depend very heavily who you're asking. Sagehero is having a good game. Chelney wishes he was in bed right now. I can only imagine what's going through his mind right now. But in his first game with Infinite Mystery, he played a fairly solid game. Not very recognizable at this stage. Also have to give credit for Mega Man's Torchman design, because he looks identical to Fireman from Mega Man 1. I have to give Capcom credit for, you know, going for the classic designs a little bit.
You're right.
Last Man Adventure, really? It even has the Capcom start symbol at the start of the level. Wow. Someone's been patting themselves on the back for this game. And Sagehero quickly finishing off Last Man. Also, chat, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. We will attempt to answer them as good as we can. Emphasis on attempt for my from my side. Kumba, as I said, is more knowledgeable on the game. Or at least knows more information than I do.
Yeah, I watched quite a few people speedrun this, so I kind of just gained most of my knowledge from them.
Sagehero not going for the just slide underneath that guy strats. He's just blasting his way through. He doesn't have time for strats. When you have this kind of firepower, you're like, nah, dude. But yeah, Chelney is currently at a very, very severe disadvantage right now. Like, it's still anyone's game, it's still very early, but taking 3 deaths that early on, it's looking good for Sagehero at this point. I can't really put it nicer than that.
Yeah, it'll definitely take quite a bit for Chelney to catch back up.
Question in chat, what console is this on? I am assuming they're playing the PC version.
Yeah, I think both of them are playing on the PC version. But this game was released on pretty much every modern console nowadays. PS4, Switch, Xbox One. Yeah, I think that's all of them.
Do you happen to know if there are any differences between those games? Between the versions, I mean?
I don't really know any off the top of my head, to be honest.
I'm gonna assume there are not that many differences.
Yeah, there definitely isn't any level design differences that I know about.
And yes, the game is on Steam. I can imagine load times being somewhat faster on the Steam version.
Oh yeah, I just forgot about that. They are faster on the PC version compared to pretty much every other version.
And Sage just climbing that hallway with the rush jet. Beautiful to look at, really. Meanwhile, Chelney trying his best to catch up, but Sage is just killing it right now.
Oh. So yeah, coming up is the Blockman kill. Like you saw with Impact Man, you can also skip his second gear phase. So one cool feature about the about the power gear is if you let it charge up fully.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You saw how much damage that did there. I think that was like 14 damage or something. 16.
I think I felt that damage.
Yeah, but that was an absolutely crazy amount of HP. Like normally your normal power charge shots deal like 8, assuming you get both shots to connect.
Carter Freak in chat. If you charge it, he dies. I think that's the gist of what just happened, yes. Alright, let's get chat a bit active. What are your thoughts on this game so far? Do you have any favorite soundtracks so far? Any favorite Robot Masters? Have you played it yet, or are you interested in playing it yet? Let us know.
Yeah, we're curious to see what you guys think. Yeah, Square's right. Did we not talk about how much there is going on in Bounce Band stage?
Not yet, but I'm seeing a lot of... I wouldn't want to call myself a very salty gamer, but I'm pretty sure this stage would get all the salt from me.
Yeah,
this seems like a very... it reminds me of the old Super Mario levels, where you had the bouncy blocks, the music notes. That's pretty much what this reminds me of.
Yeah, from Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yep. Mega Man Legends 3, if only. Finox says I'm also a mod. Don't tempt me. That's awful. Alright. Oh, I believe I was told to get the Chelney frogs out when the frog appears.
Any Chelney subs here?
I'm pretty sure that is the Chelney frog. Also, is it just me, or are these levels very long for Mega Man standards?
Oh yeah, the 8 robots are pretty long in this game.
Like it feels like this bounce level just has no end to it. Oh, that is a beautiful frog, Handsome Jack. Also, shout out to that beautiful name too. Oh my god, the voices in this game. just what is this? This looks like a Dr. Robotnik reject.
I don't know, maybe...
Oh my god. That just hurts inside.
I guess these developers played Mega Man 8, that's all we know.
Oh, Chelney. Come on. I believe.
We believe in you.
Yeah, I have no explanation for this, but Chelney seems to be off on a lot of his time jumps here. However, he did make up a high amount of time in this level. He was 90 seconds behind, and he just entered the Bounce Man fight. So I'm not sure if Sagehero lost a lot of time this stage or if Chelney just, you know, ate his spinach just now. Because this is no longer the 90-second delay that we have.
Yeah, Chelney definitely gained some time.
And according to chat, he is now 55 seconds behind. I'll believe it. That is 35 seconds gained in a single level. That's a lot. I also have to give a shout out to Capcom for coming up with these classic-ish Mega Man names, because I would have run out of ideas long ago. Hey, Electman, you know what we should call this guy? Fuse Man. We had Balloon Man, now we have Bounce Man. And we had Clown Man. Do y'all remember the classic that was Clown Man?
Yeah, we all remember Mega Man 8.
We all remember it. To be fair, it was a pretty good. I really do think it was a good Mega Man game. It just had a lot of things that didn't really help it, like the voiceovers. And the voiceovers. Okay, that's very surprising because Dinosaur Man seemed like something that would have a good spot in the Mega Man lore.
Oh. Whoa. Oh.
Oh, Chelney, do not. Ooh.
Yeah, I think something's going on because I don't think I've ever seen him use Tundra on that mini boss.
Either he's practicing, without a joke, he's practicing new strats, or he is just not being his usual self. And I'm not sure if he picked up any extra lives, but if he didn't, then if he takes a death, that's a game over for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Chelney. Okay, when reviewers... Oh.
Okay,
Chelney is the American Ninja Warrior. Just kidding. Just wow.
Hopefully he doesn't mess up his quick kill though, because that might result into a death. And
if he does, I'm blaming you for jinxing him. I'm blaming you for jinxing him.
Yeah, commentator's curse.
That is such a commentator's curse, dude. So, say Chelney would actually win this, can we say that everything he did was strategy? Because it worked, and if it works, it's not dumb.
Yeah. Yo, sagehero got a drop.
And I just realized, like, it's not just the designs of the Mega Man classic villains. They actually use the color schemes from previous characters. Like the black and gold outfit that Mega Man has, that is a big reference to Electman.
Oh, that is true. He doesn't have that color scheme.
Well, from the artwork at least. I mean, the Electman in the game doesn't really look like this. And yes, as someone in chat pointed out, they took different routes.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't... Or like, I think it saves a stage select to do Fuse Man earlier, if I'm correct. I might be mixing that up. But overall, it really doesn't matter. There's no significant impact on whether you do Fuse Man before Acid Man.
Oh, we'll have to see if Sage does this better than Chelney did. And I am tempted to say that they did do it better. And Chelney did take a death at the boss fight that Sagehero is at right now, and Sage did not, so I am expecting Sage's lead to be even bigger now.
Yeah, not. Maybe I would take a guess around the mid here. Oh wait, no, I think the gap's probably bigger.
I think the gap is much bigger right now. And yes, 80, this is just best of one. The winner will continue in the winners bracket, and the loser will be delegated to the losers bracket. And let me see if there's actually something there yet. Maybe. Let's see here. This is match. This is match 14, so no, we do not know yet what the opponent will be of the loser of this match. And yes, double bracket. Shout out to 80 for posting the timestamp. I'm honestly not sure what to think of that Mega Man design there. It looks like a snorkel. And that is, I just realized that most people in the US won't know what a snorkel is. Never mind.
That the end of that screen is always scary.
Yeah.
So coming up is the Yellow Devil. Sagehero is going to be using a combination of both power blast bombs and as well as change bombs. Because the change ones actually deal more damage than the power ones, but you can't do it in certain situations of this fight.
Also, I called it. All the Mega Man games are the same game. I mean, another Yellow Devil.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. This is like the 4th game that he's in, not counting the X games. Or is it the 5th? I'm actually not sure. I mean, come on, it's all the same game. Even the designs, color palettes are the same. This is just Mega Man 1 in a new jacket. Fight me, change my mind. Yeah, Sage going to Wily 2 right now. Was just a very solid Wily 1 of him. Not really made any mistakes, but Chelney is hot on his trail. Again, he made up quite a bit of time, so I really don't know what Chelney is doing right now, but he is losing time and then consistently gaining it as well.
This back and forth between time trading.
I mean, if you take into consideration that Chelney has 3 deaths and he is less than a stage behind, I mean, that I have to give him props for that. It does show his capabilities as a speedrunner of this game.
Yeah.
Mega Man 1 version 11. One thing I do regret about watching this is that we don't really get a good feel for the soundtrack of this game. Which is sad. I'm always a big fan of the Capcom soundtracks.
Yeah. It's a little disappointing.
Well, let's go for your timestamps. Oh, Chelney, no! That is death number 4. Sagehero entering the boss fight at 30 minutes 43 seconds.
Wait, I think Chelney might be forfeiting. Or wait, is he replaying the Sage?
I don't know what he's doing right now. He might be forfeiting right now. I'm not in the IRC channel, so I don't know if he's forfeiting.
Same thing here. But I definitely understand why he would forfeit.
Yeah, like 4 deaths in a row. Like it's not realistic to think that you are ahead or even close to your opponent at this point. But I am hoping that he will continue the game. I understand if he doesn't, but I hope he does.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's gonna do it.
Really should install IRC at some point in my as a commentator.
Like it's in live splits, or like it's incorporated into live splits.
But yeah, let's focus on Sage's refights right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's still, you know, it might not be a race, but it's still a run. And if Sage can PB here, that would be even that would be better.
Oh, I don't want to take a look at his splits, but hopefully this run goes well. Or like I don't want to do any sort of commentator's curse. Oh.
Yes, Chelney has forfeited. He reset his timer, he went back to the start screen. Ooh, Sage. I'm having a hard time deciding which of the two I like more, Clown Man or Bounce Man right now.
I like Bounce Mans more.
And yes, for this race to be official, Sage does need to finish this run.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yes, so if anything happens, like something I won't mention, but if anything happens that forces her to restart, she still has, or he still has to finish.
Trying to take my spotlight? You're skating on thin ice. You can. The last down.
Also, to those of you who have been sitting still and not moving, please remember to stay hydrated, take a drink, stand up, stretch up.
Never thought you'd make it this far. He'll drop you like a ton of bricks.
Also, I cannot help but see one of the other Mega Man designs for this guy, but I cannot think what game he was from.
I would think Mega Man 5, Stone Man.
There's another one that I think he looks like a combination between Stoneman and possibly Heartman from Mega Man 3. Because of the pylon shaped body.
You're right. Blockman's like just the shape of his body is kind of similar to Heartman. So yeah, I'm not looking on Sagehero splits, but I think he's on like 36 pace, or maybe low 37 pace. I'm not super knowledgeable about the like segment times, but I know this final stage isn't too long.
As opposed to every other level in this game.
You're right.
And to Sage's credit, he is just playing at the top of his game right now. Like, I don't think I've caught him making any massive mistakes. It might not have always been smooth sailing, but no big slip-ups, no big mistakes, no rooms that, you know, he had to correct. And that's Wily. Again, for the 11th time, not counting all the other games. Okay, Capcom, this is a complete reskinning of Mega Man 4. I mean, come on. That fight is entirely from Mega Man 4. But yes, GG to sagehero for a low 37-13.
Leave me no choice. Time for plan B. Spare me. I'm a helpless old man. Mercy, Mega Man.
Remember how in Mega Man 7, Mega Man was just prepared to kill Wily on the spot?
Don't act so cocky.
Yeah, I remember that.
He got over that really fast.
My double gear.
Yeah.
And yes, looking at the pretty blue colors, I would say that Sage actually PB'd.
Oh yeah, I think he might have PB'd.
And if chat is to be believed, his previous PB was 38-33, so that is a solid minute and 20 seconds improvement.
Oh, congrats to him.
Look at Mega Man.
Yeah, be sure to give both of these runners a follow if you haven't.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the tournament is still not over. Sage will be progressing to the. Okay, my screen is not really helping right now.
So be sure to give Bolt a follow if you haven't.
Please don't. Yes. So sagehero will be progressing to round 3 of the winners bracket. Chelney will be relegated to the losers round 2, where we are still waiting what his opponent is going to be.
So are we gonna invite these guys to an interview or something?
We could if we can catch them. Let's see if we can snag them in here. Oh, Chelney is ready for a post-game interview. Just gonna send him a. Okay, I'm not really sure how I can give him an invite. Maybe someone from the Discord can give him that invite. I never really invite people. Let's see, invites.
Dr. Light, follow me.
Yeah, I'm never really the guy to do this, so I have no idea how to invite him. Oh, hang on, I'm being. Let's see. Gonna see if Chelney is willing to join us.
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
Hello, Sage. Congrats on your victory and congrats on your PB. That
Thank you.
Pretty blue-colored number.
Yep. That's pretty wild. I was minus 19 after Wily 2, and then plus 8 after refights, and minus 12 at the end. So it's just really bad refights.
Okay.
And bounce. I saved 2 seconds, but I have like 30 more to save. So bounce didn't go well. I saw that Chelney had some troubles. I'm actually kind of shocked. What happened?
On your PB. That pretty blue-colored number. I'm hearing myself on your. Screen,
let me fix that.
And we all love hearing each other's voice.
There we go. It should be muted through my stream now. Sorry about that. I had the good sense to mute my own mic, but not the desktop audio.
Okay. Yeah. We just got word from Chelney that he would prefer not to join us right now.
Okay. Did he just have a really bad run, or did his game didn't crash or something? Did it?
He had 4 deaths.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He had a death on Tundra. I'm hearing myself. I'm still hearing myself. By the way.
Oh. For a second, I thought my computer was broken or something.
All my stuff is muted in OBS, so I don't know what's going on there.
Okay. Oh, I understand. It's probably the feedback lag. It should be going a bit. Yeah, OBS fail. Chelney had a death in Impact Man. He had a death on Tundra Man. I forgot where his third death was, and the nail in the coffin was the death on Wily 2 right before the midway point.
Oh, that sucks. That really sucks.
He was constantly between 40 and 80 seconds behind on you after those first few deaths. He came close time and time again, but just
that's to be straightforward. Actually, let me be straight. Like, you can look at Speedruns Live and look at the history. Me and Chelney have done probably about 20 races just in prep for this tournament, like racing over and over again. Sorry, I moved away from my mic. This is the first one I've won. So really just bad timing, because I just happened to play well today. And I guess Chelney...
I don't think you had any major mishaps at all.
Well, I saw the giant block man on the refight, so that was pretty bad. But it's a good amount of time, but it's not catastrophic. I mean, it's recoverable. Yeah. Obviously, when I go to break this PB, I'm not going to want to see that. But so let me look at the bracket real quick.
We do not know who your opponent will be yet.
Yeah, because I know.
Yeah, we are still missing a race from Reeves
and Venice Prince, which I think is later this week, right? Let me look at the schedule.
I don't have the schedule on hand, sadly.
Give me 1 second. That is going to be on the 6th at, I believe, midnight. I'm not sure if that's the 5th at midnight or the 6th at midnight. It's 12 a.m. sharp. So I guess that might be the night of the 5th, exactly when it turns to midnight.
Always a fun time to put it.
Yep.
Midnight. Yeah, what day?
Yeah, I mean, people have work and stuff, so you got to schedule around it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of shocked. Yeah, I'm still kind of in shock. Wow. So Reeves and Menez Prince have to play, and then the winner of that match goes on to play Crazy Ape Boy, and then the winner...
Easy match. Easy match, Crazy Ape Boy. No challenge. Might as well note the victory right here.
Oh my god. The disrespect. The disrespect.
Crazy Ape Boy.
Yeah, those are some scary names in that part of the bracket. So I mean, my next race is probably, I'm gonna have to I have a little time. I'm probably gonna have to inject some new strats to try and speed this up a bit, because I'm edging a little bit closer to my sum of best. It's at 35.42 now, 2 or 3 gold splits in that run. But still,
it's give you a good confidence boost. I mean, that's
yeah.
It's a respectable time.
Yeah, but that's a sum of best. I mean, Reeves can get that time, not sum of best. That'll just be his time. So I'm really gonna have to like put my nose at the grindstone. Fortunately, I have a little bit of time because I have to play 2 matches until I have to play whoever wins. And I don't want to assume that Reeves is going to win either, even though he's the 2nd seed. Like, none of the people he's playing are pushovers. So
I honestly, I'm looking at the list right now, and there are no pushovers in this tournament.
yeah, I mean it's only 15 deep, and it's scary, you know, how many good players are in here. So yeah, and the times are all kind of on parity too.
Yeah, that's what's going to make this very exciting. I
Mhm.
mean, people have been. I think most runners who are in this tournament have played the game almost from the time that it came out. I think so. I think everyone has more or less the same progression and skills,
Mhm.
or not, maybe not the skills, but the experience of this game.
Yeah.
It's not like a game that is like Mega Man X4 that is like 15 or 20 years old.
Yeah, yeah. And new stuff is constantly being discovered. I mean, they just found a new impact refight like a couple days ago. So that saves a few seconds. And if you found something like that in like Mega Man 2, that would be insane. Like it that would be like, oh my god, someone found a way to save 3 seconds.
Yeah, that would just break the entire
Yeah.
leaderboards because everyone would be playing it just for that new strat.
I just want to plug, and I don't know if this is plugged during the tournament at all. We have the tournament is seated based on the leaderboards at megamanleaderboards.net, and that's both classic and X series. That's all Mega Man related games. And there's a classic Discord and as well an Ets Discord. If you guys, I think the links are on the leaderboard somewhere. If you guys want to join and ask us any questions, if you want to get involved in speedrunning, I also want to shout out to Mumu. His YouTube channel is Mumu Strats, and he has a really good video tutorial on how to play the game that goes pretty in depth. And I mean, you can probably beat my time using those strats. So, I mean, if you want to get started, that's where you.
Just give out your secrets, why don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Secrets. How to beat me? Watch those tutorials.
I know. I'm
Meanwhile,
gonna have to
you're
come
not-
up with some secret tech now that I
Meanwhile,
gave it
you're not
all away.
saying that you already have the better strats. You're like, I'm gonna give them the outdated strats.
Well, you got to get to the Discord for the newest stuff. I worked on all the strats. I worked on all the out of bounds strats, and then no one plays them. So
But yeah, let's see. The matches that are still up for being played are Venoxus versus Square One. That still needs to be played. We have Reeps versus Finesse Prince that we just mentioned. And in round 2, we have Mumu Akai versus Igor Almeida. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. And, well, Crazy Oak Boy will be facing the winner between Reeves and Finesse Prince. In the losers bracket, we have Infinite Mystery versus NA5MK. And we have Mr. Cab, who is still waiting for... Well, he will be facing the loser between Rebs and Finesse Prince. So, Rebs, Finesse Prince, a lot of people are looking forward to see how that's going to end.
Yeah, that's going to be... I know Reeves... Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. I thought it was Reeves, but maybe it's Rebs.
I don't know.
One
of us is apologizing.
Yeah. He'll yell at us in chat, don't worry. So I know he does some crazy strats, so that's going to be one you don't want to miss, if just to see someone do bounce 5th, which I'm pretty sure he does.
Okay, you said it right. I'm apologizing. Rebs. I'm not sure. You are Rebs forever in my mind right now, sir. Forever Rebs.
I really like the strat that Chelney showed off on the stream, by the way, with the final blast and the dozer. I've yet to learn that, but that's really neat.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It seemed like Chelney was not playing at the top of his game yet.
And I just want to emphasize, I really feel like I've gotten lucky to get 2 wins in this tournament. I'm coming in as an 11 seed, so like I thought I might have a chance at winning the first match, and when I saw that my prize was playing Chelney, I was like, oh well, get ready for losers bracket.
Yeah, but you probably would have said
I
that
think,
if you
yeah.
went against any of the others.
I wouldn't be shocked if Chelney makes a deep run in the losers bracket and threatens to come back in the finals. So it would not shock me at all.
Well, to be fair, it's not like the losers bracket is getting any.
That's true. It's true.
But yes, do you have anything left to say to chat? Maybe give a shout out to someone else.
Shout out to everyone who's helped me with this game. Shout out to Moo for making the video guides and everyone who's answered questions. Shout out to my wife and kids. My wife who has helped me with the kids so I can prepare for this. Really appreciate that. And shout out to everyone who organized the tournament.
All right, Kuma, do you have anything to say? I noticed you muted yourself. I'm guessing that's because of the feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just let you guys talk on. Oh yeah, I'm pretty surprised by how this race went, and hope to see more coming from the tournament.
All right, then I think we got it. Was unfortunate that Chelney had to forfeit, but I am still expecting a good show from him in his next match.
Yep, absolutely.
As we said, he had minor mishaps, but they were just costly mishaps. So better luck next time, Chelney. I really mean it. He's a very good runner in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mega Man 4 world record holder for a few years now.
And he used to be the Mega Man 6 world record holder.
Yep, had both at the same time.
Are we really counting Mega Man 6 though?
Yeah. Oh, we're counting Mega Man 6. Okay. That's a hell of a game.
All right. Well, I think we can call it quits here with the stream, with the race. All of the people in chat, thank you all for watching. Again, give these runs a follow. Give my my co-commentator Kumba here a follow.
Yeah.
Check out the tutorial video from Moo and be sure to check out Speed Gaming schedules for any other games that you might find interesting.
Yeah, I think we're hosting the Ori Blind Forest tournament next, if I'm not mistaken.
I am still not used to having two monitors, so my screens are very open and very random.
But yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Oh, yes. Again, thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you again next match. So please take care and enjoy your weekend.